Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the HODO Global Rise to the Occasion webinar. I'm Scott Miller. We are ready to share some awesome information with you. And here to do our presentation tonight is Travis Bott. Travis?
Hey, Scott, can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
All right. Well, welcome, everyone. It's incredible to have the opportunity to jump on these webinars and see people joining from literally all over the world. If you're already a part of HODO, we welcome you back. If you're somebody new, reach out and thank the person that shared this with you because they obviously care enough about you to share something that I think you're going to find very exciting and very interesting. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Tonight, we're going to talk about a company called HODO Global. It's presenting a path to a better way, and I'm going to tell you what that path will lead you to and a better way for what. Starting out, I want to talk to you about something that we believe in, which is there's a hierarchy of human needs, and that hierarchy of needs leads us to a life well lived or a better way of life. So the path we're going to talk about is a path to a better way to have a life well lived. And when we talk about that, we break that out into three categories. One is experiences, the other is relationships, and the third is security. And I'm going to talk to you about each of those, security being financial security, not having to worry about how you're going to pay the mortgage, how you're going to pay the rent, even getting to a place where you have assets that are starting to work for you that are creating that opportunity for what we all like to talk about, which is when we're going to be able to retire. And when we retire, that leads into the next bubble, which is experiences. And that's when everything's, at least I believe, when everything's said and done and we've been able to live the life that we're going to live here in this life, what we're going to take with us are those experiences, those memories of things and those memories that we've created with our family. And ultimately, I believe that having security in your life and having experiences is going to lead you to having better relationships. And I also believe that through this company, HODO Global, you're going to see an opportunity to establish new relationships. So ultimately, those three things are going to lead you to a life well lived and a better way of life. And I want to ask you a question. Where would you rate yourself today if you were to reflect on where you are personally? How would you rate yourself? What are the, on a 1 through 10, how would you relate the security you experience in your life? How is your life financially? How would you rate your relationships? How are the quality of your relationships? And how would you rate the experiences you're able to enjoy and the memories you're able to create with your family? And today, do you find yourself in the place that you thought you would be at this point in your life? Or maybe did you envision your life being different? And that ultimately leads me to a question that I ask myself a lot, which is, what do you want your life to be like? When you think about security, experiences, relationship, you think about what it means to you to have a life well lived. What do you want your life to be like? How do you envision your life being in those different areas? And tonight we're going to talk about a couple things. Here's exactly what you're going to see tonight. One, you're going to see some innovations that will allow you to create the life you've always wanted. I believe we're going to show you some innovations that will directly affect security and experiences that will allow you to maybe change where you currently are and find yourself in a different place. And then two, we're going to talk about how those innovations are innovating multi-trillion-dollar industries and how you can profit from those through an opportunity. So let's jump into the first one. Let's talk about these innovations and how they can help you create the life you've always wanted. And with that, I want to ask you a question. Would it be okay if you made money while you sleep? And so this obviously is directly tying to that security element of the hierarchy of human needs. And would it be okay if you made money while you sleep? Well, in fact, somebody much smarter than me, a gentleman named Warren Buffett, said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll have no option but to work until you die. So we're going to show you an innovation that could allow you to make money while you sleep. That's our flagship product. It's called Rise AI, and it's helping people create financial freedom. Because I believe exactly what Warren Buffett said. Unless you find a way to create leverage or a situation where you can put your assets to work for you and they can create additional assets and you don't have to exchange your time for it, you're not going to find a way to financial freedom, because ultimately financial freedom is not having to exchange your time, but being able to grow your financial situation, because ultimately all of us only have so many hours in a day, so many days in a week, so many weeks in a year, and there's only so many of those hours that we can exchange for compensation. We run out of hours. So unless you find a way to create leverage and put your money to work for you, ultimately you're just not going to get to a place where you can have financial freedom. So let's talk about what Rise is. One of the things is it's a technology that is leveraging the currency market. How big is the global currency market? It's $5.4 trillion a day. So this is a technology that was directly created over 10 years. It was developed by a French mathematician and a team of top programmers. In the last 5 years, they made huge advances with the ability to add in supercomputing and artificial intelligence. And so you're still asking yourself, well, what is Rise? What Rise is an algorithm that uses artificial intelligence. It's an innovative trading platform, and it allows you to control your own account. We're going to talk more about that in just a second. What it's not, what Rise is not, is a situation where you have to become a trading expert to be able to utilize it. You don't need to learn to manage anything, and it's not a platform that you have to download, install, monitor, and execute yourself. This is an algorithm and artificial intelligence, a trading platform that executes trades in an account that you're in control of on your behalf. So how Rise works is it uses a combination of unique trading strategies within the algorithm and the artificial intelligence, strategies like bridge liquidity, providing high-frequency trading, cluster-based trading, arbitrage, inventory-focused trading, and money management. So it uses all of these different aspects. It uses layering as a trade strategy. It uses wave patterns as a trade strategy. So it's an algorithm and an AI that uses a combination of various different trade strategies to execute on your behalf in the marketplace. And I think I got a diagram here that's going to show you exactly how that works. So there you are in the top of the screen. We talked about the company HODO Global that's bringing this webinar tonight. It's introducing this technology. HODO Global has a license that allows you to access Rise AI. So you pay a subscription to HODO. HODO gives you an access to Rise AI, and you, again, there at the top, set up a broker account where you deposit and withdraw money. So you're the only person. You can notice there's no arrow between the broker and HODO. There's no arrow between your money that would be put on deposit with the broker and HODO. It's simply you're paying a subscription for the right to get access to the technology. The technology sending trade signals to your broker account. And in that broker account, you're going to be able to deposit and withdraw the money that will be utilized for the trade platform. So I think if you, I'm just going to literally give it a second so you can look at this diagram. It gives a very clear explanation of how this works. So there's you paying a subscription to HODO. HODO's authorizing Rise AI, which is a technology that HODO has the global license for. And that technology is sending trade signals to your broker account. And those trade signals will be executed within an account that you've put a deposit into. And then you're, in essence, the only person that can deposit or withdraw money from that account. So you're in control of that account at all times. The relationship between the broker is your relationship. So hopefully that gives clarity of how Rise, this innovative trading platform, can execute trades. So I want to go back and explain again. You don't have to download any software. You don't have to become a trade expert. You don't have to learn even what the currencies market is. All you have to do is be smart enough to see this opportunity and understand that there's a way for you to start creating leverage in your life, a way for you to take advantage of a very innovative technology where you're in control of the money you put on deposit and the technology does the work for you. So I think we have a testimonial here of somebody, a gentleman named Randy Shrum, a guy that I got the experience to travel around the world with. And his experience actually was that he deposited $2,500 into his broker account, and Rise started sending those trade signals. And after about 4 weeks, he experienced a 4% return. So I don't know about you, but for me, a 4% return is incredible. And guys, past profits don't guarantee future results. We're not Rise isn't making a claim that it's going to automatically generate a 4% return every 4 weeks. This just happened to be Randy's experience. I'm going to tell you about my experience. I've had an account set up with Rise for about 9 months now, and I was looking at it today, and my account has averaged just under 4% during those 9 months. So in between 3 and 4% during those 9 months. I don't know where you have your money right now, but if you have it in a bank account, I'm not sure that you're averaging 3 to 4% over the last 9 months on your money. So this is an innovation. This is a technology that allows you to start to put your money to work for you so that it can generate additional money while you're sleeping. Because as I said, you don't have to do anything other than pay your subscription to HODO and set up and fund a deposit into your broker account. The rest will be done for you by this algorithm AI platform called Rise that's being presented by HODO. Guys, this is an incredible opportunity. I can tell you, being able to wake up in the morning and check your account and see that while you were sleeping during the London session of the currencies and commodities trading, that you made some profits, it feels really good. It feels good to see that your assets are working, and that, at least for me, for the first time in my life, I wasn't exchanging time for money. I put some money to work for me, and during the last 9 months, it's been generating additional assets or additional profits while I've been sleeping, or while I've been with my family, or while I've been on the beach, or while I've been working on other projects to generate additional assets. Rise was still working on my behalf. So again, past profits do not guarantee future results, but this is definitely an innovative technology that you're going to want to take advantage of. How do you take advantage of it? It's simple. You set up your Rise subscription with HODO. You pay $199 up front for the initial subscription fee. This gets your account set up. This gets all the technology set up with HODO. Then they're going to provide you with a link that allows you to go set up your broker account. And you've got to go through a little process called KYC, which is you got to send in a copy of your ID, a copy of something that proves your address and proves the bank account that you want linked up to your Rise trading account at the broker. Guys, that's important. To me, that's a step where I'm like, oh, thank goodness that the broker that we've selected is doing things properly, validating accounts, and making sure that everything's done in a way that's compliant and ensures the security of our accounts. So again, you're going to pay that $199 fee up front, and you don't pay the $59 the first month. That's included in the $199. And then every month after that, you'll pay $59 a month that will allow you to have up to $2,500 on deposit. And if you want to put more on deposit than $2,500, HODO provides you a breakdown of what that upgraded subscription would be. So if you want to put $10,000 on deposit, you're going to pay a little bit more than that $59 a month. If you want to put $100,000 on deposit to get the bandwidth from Rise to trade the larger amount, to execute more trades in your account, you're going to pay a higher monthly subscription. All that information can be found through HODO, or it could be provided to you by the person that invited you to this webinar. But it's very simple to set up your subscription with HODO and then set up your brokerage account. And then literally, once you go through that process, there's nothing more for you to do except decide when you want to put more money in and when you want to take out some of those profits that you'll be generating. So I told you we were going to talk about 2 innovations. The second innovation, I'm going to ask you another question. What would you do if you had more time and money? What if you put some money into Rise and it was generating profits, and you found yourself at the end of next year in a situation where you had some additional money? And I think we can all come up with more time. If we're working a job, we can take a vacation, some vacation hours. But what would you do with that time? What if your work was going to give you a week off and you had a little bit more money? What would you want to do with your family to create some new experiences, right? We talked about experiences and memories being one of those pillars of the hierarchy of human needs. What would those experiences be for you? I think what most people would say is they would want to go travel and create some memories with their family in somewhere other than their backyard, right? So they would want to go travel, go see the world, go create experiences with their family. Well, let me talk to you about the travel industry for a minute. It's an $8 trillion industry. To me, that's crazy. But when you think about how many hotels, how many flights you see going over the top, how many cruise ships, how many restaurants, I mean, the travel industry is an enormous industry. But inside the travel industry, what most people don't know is there's a dirty little secret. And that secret is two companies, Priceline and Expedia, own over 38 of the websites that you could find if you put in, I want to book a hotel, I want to book a cruise. You think about Travelocity, you think about Kayak, you think about Trivago, you think about all these different websites that are marketed, huge amount of marketing dollars spent. But what most people don't know is all of those web properties that are owned by two companies. They monopolize and control the price we pay for hotels, flights, rental cars. All of those things go through two companies. So when you go online and you say, man, I'm going to go shop all these different websites to find the best price, what you don't realize is there's another secret called parity, which is those two companies, Priceline and Expedia, are creating a consistent rate for the same product across all of those distribution channels. So when you go to Kayak and say, I'm going to go find the best price, and Kayak advertises, we're going to go through all these different websites and compare them and give you the same price. All those different websites are owned by Priceline, and they're just giving you a price at parity, which means there really is no competition driving that price down and giving us the best rate. So there was no solution until now. HODO has acquired an innovative technology for private insider pricing that crushes the other guys 80 to 90% of the time. It's quick and easy. The booking engine is called TripSpin. It's owned exclusively by HODO. It's a membership-based booking engine that allows you to get prices that cannot be found advertised on the web. So when you go to TripSpin, you're going to save money over Priceline, Expedia, Travelocity, Kayak, all of those other websites. You're going to save money 80 to 90% of the times. And sometimes you're going to save as much as 50 or 60% off what you will find that same hotel on the same day advertised on those other websites. So you're going to save incredible amounts of money. Sometimes it's 10 or 20%, sometimes up to 50 or 60% off what you're going to find advertised on the other guys' websites. Let me just show you a couple examples. This first one, the Trump Soho, New York. If I were to go to one of the other guys and put it in, it comes out at $600 a night. I go to TripSpin's booking engine, same thing, put in the same hotel, same night, same quality room, and I'm saving $166, not for my trip. If I'm on a 5-day trip here, I'm saving $166 a night, because you can see there the price difference is $166 per night. Another example, I can't see where this one, it's in Hong Kong. So another example, 4-night stay in Hong Kong, $2,013 on the other guy's website. I go to TripSpin, I look up the same hotel, same dates, and it saves me $991. So the total booking is $1,022. How many of you on the next trip, guys, there's some of you on this webinar tonight, you're going to take a trip, you're going to book a hotel, even if it's not for a vacation. Maybe you're going for work, maybe you've got a family obligation. A lot of us have to travel and use rental car services, hotel service. Some of you may have an upcoming cruise. How would you like to save $991 on your next trip by simply doing the same thing? We're not asking you to do anything different. We're not asking you to go on a different trip, but on that same trip you may have coming up in the next 6 months, maybe your family vacation this summer, kids are out for spring break, you've got a trip planned. How would you like to save money on a trip that you're going to take regardless, and you can put some of that money back in your pocket, or you can have more fun on your trip because you spent less on the hotel or rental car? That's the power of TripSpin, giving you access to prices that you can't find published on the web through our membership. And I'm going to talk to you about 2 levels of membership. One of the other benefits that you get with TripSpin is TripSpin Plus. This is behind the curtain deals. TripSpin Plus is our group travel offering. So in addition to weekly offers, you can also refer groups that are doing destination weddings, retreats, family reunions. So with our partner that provides this, they have all these bookings already done in advance. And because of that, they get access to incredible pricing that you can get through TripSpin Plus behind the scenes. I mean, these are prices, guys, that I promise you TripSpin can't even compete with. That's why it's called TripSpin Plus. In addition to that, maybe you have a family member or somebody that's going to book a destination wedding, a retreat for their corporate retreat, family reunions, or you're just looking for a customized trip with incredible excursions and stuff. If you're the person that refers somebody, if you're a customer of TripSpin and you refer somebody else that wants to book one of these adventures, you're going to get an affiliate commission for referring that customer. So this is just like having your own travel agency that you want to go on a customized trip. Maybe you've got a destination wedding coming up. You literally refer you to our own travel agency. They'll help you book the trip. They'll help you make all the arrangements. And in addition to that, over what you might spend at any other travel agency, you're going to get an affiliate commission back for referring yourself as a customer or for referring other customers that maybe want to take advantage of that. In addition to that, every time you use TripSpin, so when I go on a book a hotel, and I'm going to show you an example of this, I'm earning reward points that I can redeem for additional travel. I can redeem them for gift cards. Like I'm going to be headed out this week to go to the Mac store and buy a new computer, and I'm actually going to use some of my TripSpin reward points to get a gift card that I can redeem as money off on my purchase of the computer. There's a wine club built into TripSpin, so maybe you want to redeem your reward points for a nice bottle of wine. Additional excursions, spas. I mean, there's just all kinds of things when you log into TripSpin. Restaurants.com, so you can get gift cards to take your wife or your husband out to dinner, or maybe the person you're dating. But all these different benefits that you could redeem reward points to. So let me ask you this. What if your next vacation was completely free? I told you there was a couple levels of membership for TripSpin. One of those is a subscription-based membership I'm going to talk to you about, where you get access to the absolute best prices all the time. But the other one coming up here allows you to earn reward points for other people's travel. So what if you could share something simple and easy with somebody else that gave them a benefit, and through that you earned reward points from their travel that allowed you to take on your family on their next vacation or your next vacation absolutely free? What if you could get your family on a vacation later this year or at the end of the summer, and that vacation was 100% paid for by reward points? Well, we've created something really unique called Snap that allows you to share these travel benefits with your friends and family absolutely free. That's right. I said absolutely free. So we have a paid membership that allows you to get the best access to the pricing at all time, but we also have a free membership for the occasional traveler where you can go on and create a profile. You put in your name and email address, so it costs you an email address, and by doing so, you get 50% of the benefits by becoming a free member with Snap. So all of you here on this call, anyone listening to this webinar, at least if you decide that Rise isn't for you, maybe, I don't know why you would decide that, but maybe you decide it's not for you. Maybe you're not ready yet. You haven't reached that point where you're ready to put your assets to work for you. But if you decide that, and maybe you decide I don't travel enough to pay for a discounted travel rate all the time, at least you should get back to the person who referred you to this webinar and say, I want to become a Snap customer, because for free, it's going to give you access to 50% of those savings. And the person that referred you is going to love you, because when you book a trip on TripSpin as a Snap customer, they're going to earn the reward points and bonus points based on the travel that you book. So, or maybe you decide you want to become a TripSpin member because of the incredible benefits. You can go out and share Snap with all of your friends and family, everyone you know, for absolutely free. And every time they book, you're going to get reward points equal to the discount. So let's just give you an example here. you are the subscriber, right? So you're paying for TripSpin. You're paying what I'm going to show you, the monthly subscription. The other guys, you want to go on a trip to Cancun. The other guys are $2,000. You go on to TripSpin. You find out that you can go on that exact same trip, same destination, same time for $1,000. So you're saving $1,000. So $1,000 of money kept in your pocket that you otherwise would have spent. And you earn 1,500 reward points that you can redeem towards additional free travel, gift cards, restaurants.com, all those things I showed you. Then you decide to invite your neighbor, Sally. She comes with you. She's not a paying TripSpin subscriber. You just share Snap with her. The other guys, again, same trip, $2,000. Sally's going to realize 50% of the savings, so she's going to pay $1,500. She saves $500. What happens to the other $500 that she didn't save? Guess what? You get those in reward points. So you can see here, you're going to get a total of 27,250 reward points for referring Sally, who paid nothing, saved money. So is Sally happy with you? If Sally was going on that trip anyway and you helped her save $500, I think she'll probably give you a high five. She's probably pretty happy with you. She feels like she got value and she paid nothing, but you got 27,250 reward points. And here's an example. If you wanted to, if you referred 4 people that were the same as Sally, so maybe you invited 4 other neighbors to go on that same trip to Cancun, you're going to earn enough reward points to go to Paris, France for 4 nights. For 96,348 reward points, you can go to Paris for 4 nights, including tax at a 5-star hotel. So these reward points, I know sometimes people say, oh, we give reward points. And you're like, well, that's great. What do I use those for? These reward points are valuable, guys. This is free travel, free vacations, free gift cards, free restaurants. These reward points have value. And just if you're just a customer, you can share Snap with other people and earn additional reward points and take your family on a vacation that maybe you weren't expecting or didn't have planned for this year. So Snap, TripSpin, TripSpin Plus. How do I get started? Well, if you want to become a TripSpin subscriber and get access to both TripSpin and TripSpin Plus, it's $199 upfront for the first month and then $499 each additional month. You get a booking engine, you get access to other travel benefits, personalized affiliate marketing website, unlimited Snap customers, unlimited bonus points. And guys, the great thing about it is the reward points are good for 10 years. So if you want to find a way to just get your family on a vacation every year, I believe that the majority of people on here can do that just by sharing Snap, becoming a TripSpin subscriber yourself, and sharing Snap with a few friends and family for free, and them saving money and being happy that you shared something with them that gave them value. So let me talk about the best option. This is the option I chose. I wanted to put my money to work for me. I wanted to leverage my assets and start creating additional money. And I wanted to create new experiences with my family and have the benefit of TripSpin. So I jumped in to the Life Pack. That was $319 initial upfront and $99 a month. So I get both Rise and TripSpin for $319 upfront, $99 a month. That gives you that tier of subscription for Rise up to $2,500 on deposit. Again, if you want to deposit more than that, or maybe you deposit $2,500, see it working, and then you want to deposit more than that, you can deposit as little as $500 to get started with Rise, and all the way up to $2,500 for just $99 a month. Plus you get those incredible travel benefits. The person that referred you to this webinar can explain to you a little bit more about how it works if you want to deposit larger amounts. So we've just talked about 2 incredible innovations. I don't know many people in my life that I even know, not that I would call friends, just people that I know, people that I've met, that one, don't want the ability to earn money while they sleep, called passive income, right? You hear about it all the time on the news and TV. People invest in real estate, different avenues to get passive income. This innovative technology, Rise, gives you one of those avenues to start creating passive income for as little as $199 up front. And even if you only wanted to start with a $500 deposit at the broker to just test the waters, you could, all the way up to $2,500 passive income. Because that's addressing that security element of the human needs. And I mean, I don't need to go into detail about security, but We know the statistics, how many percent of marriages end over fights about money, how much more stable marriages would be if couples didn't have to worry about security, how much more stable individuals would be, and how much more peace they would have, and how much more happiness they would feel if they felt like they were on a path to security. And then, of course, you don't have to sell anyone on wanting to create experiences and memories with family, right? I mean, there's nothing like going on a trip with your family and creating that new experience. It's something that gets talked about for years to come. You know, me and my fiance last year, we went on a trip with her family to a place here in Utah that we love called Lake Powell. And we still talk about that trip. And I bet you in 10 years, we'll still be talking about that trip. Those are the experiences that mean the most. And ultimately, those things create better relationships, which leads to a life well lived. And I know for me, my personal, when I die, I want to be able to look back and say, man, I got to enjoy life. My life was a life well lived. And I think these innovations, these technologies will give you access to start heading down that path. So I asked you, what do you want your life to be like? Now I'm going to ask you another question. Do you believe these innovative technologies can help you from where you currently are get to what you want your life to be like, get to where you want to be, find that destination of happiness and feeling like, man, I'm enjoying life and my life is a life well lived. There's one other aspect. I told you we were going to talk about 2 points. The second point was how our innovations allow you to profit in these multi-trillion-dollar industries, right? We talked about the currency market being a $5.4 trillion a day market. That's a big market. We talked about the travel industry being an $8 trillion a year industry. That's a big market, right? If you're going to create innovation and you want to turn it into an opportunity for profit, this is what we're talking about now, you might as well do it in some big industries where people can benefit, right? So let's talk about something. Which path are you on in life? When it comes to your career and it comes to your financial, like your financial path, which path are you on? And I believe there's really 2 paths. Path A is what I believe most people are on, and path B is something that you've either heard about, or maybe I'm going to introduce to you a second option, a secondary option for income, which I like to call path B. So let's talk about path A real quick. It's working a job, right? I know for me, I was born. My dad said, you're going to work hard. You're going to go to college. You're going to get a job. You're going to work up the corporate ladder. You're going to get promotions. You'll get paid a little more. You'll keep working and you'll work hard. And I don't fault my dad for that. My dad was one of the hardest working people I ever have known. He got a recognition at his work for never missing a day in 10 years. So it didn't matter whether my dad was sick or what was going on. His focus was work. But looking back now from where I am, I remember times when my parents were stressed. They were worried about paying bills. They were in debt. They were living paycheck to paycheck. They were worried about how to get more, and they didn't really have a path to more because all my dad could earn was as many hours as he could exchange in a day until the end of the year when he got his promotion. And they said, hey, we're going to give you a 6% cost of living raise. And I think I'm being generous with 6%, and I'm not quoting that, but as an example, right? So in path A, you're pretty attached to where you are, and there's somewhat of a ceiling on where you can go. Now, path A is not bad. If you're working a job right now and that's the path you're on, I just want to introduce to you the possibility of something you could do in your part-time in some extra hours to create a secondary income. A business that you own that doesn't own you, a future you can build part-time around your current situation. So like I said, if you have a job, that's okay. I started in a job. I had a job. And then I started building a secondary income. And then I got to a place where my secondary income was bigger than my primary income. And then I turned my secondary job into my life now and my lifestyle and the way that I provide for my family. Low startup costs, right? We talked about it. I mean, where can you go start a business for $319? And get access to incredible innovative products like the one I just showed you, a business that creates passive income. You're going to be mentored by successful people. There are people here, the person that referred you to this webinar, they want to help you succeed, and there's somebody that they're connected to that wants to help them succeed. And then you can make money while you sleep. I've talked about that. The ability to make money while you sleep is the only path to true financial freedom and to being able to have that elusive lifestyle that most people want. The vehicle that we use to do that is it's in the news. It's called the U economy. I'm going to give you some examples of what the U economy is. eBay would be an example, right? eBay doesn't own the goods it sells. It relies on third-party people to bring those goods. Airbnb, the largest booker of stays in the world. They book more stays than any hotel chain in the world, and they don't own a single property. Why? Because they use the U economy. So they have third parties, or they have us offer up a room in our house, and Uber, right? We've all seen Uber now, and they don't own any taxis, but they're $1 billion company providing rides. Guys, eBay, Airbnb, Uber, those are changes. Those are massive shifts in the marketplace. If I would have asked you 5 years ago, how many of you would believe that today we would have people letting complete strangers come stay in their house? 5 years ago, would you even thought that possible? That there would be a $1 billion company, the largest offering of hotel rooms, or the largest offering of lodging, we'll say, in the world, would be people allowing strangers to come stay in their house. Or Uber. What if I would have told you you're going to walk outside, click on an app, and a complete stranger's going to show up in their car, pick you up, and take you for a drive? Guys, the world is changing. Markets are evolving. Innovation is happening. We just showed you 2 innovating technologies in completely different marketplaces than these that you can take advantage of. What if you would have been the first person to bring Uber to your state or your city? And what if you would have got paid for every Uber driver that got referred in your city? What if you were the first person, you started telling a few people, they started telling a few people, and suddenly all the Uber drivers in your city, you were getting a little override just for simply introducing them to the concept of Uber. That's very similar to how our business model works. In our offering in the U economy, we do not ask you to share your room or your car or your tools or any personal assets. We supply everything you need, and all we ask you to do is simply introduce customers to the innovative products I've shared with you tonight. So if you want to profit from our innovative technologies, our innovative products, the products I've shared with you tonight, Rise and TripSpin, if you want to profit from introducing people to the ability to put their assets to work for them and create financial freedom, or profit from the ability to introduce people a better way to travel and create more experiences in their life and more memories, we provide you everything you need. We have all the system, all the tools, everything you're going to need. You don't need to do anything but plug in and follow a system that the person that referred you will share with you. And in fact, the proof that you're here on this webinar, the fact that you're here on this webinar tonight with you is proof that we have a system that works. All you have to do is ask yourself, could you simply go tell some people, hey, I've got introduced to something new. I'd love for you to check it out. There's a presentation on some pretty innovative products that I think you might be interested in. Jump on a webinar next week. Because we have all the tools. Everything's done. You don't have to become an expert. All you got to do is introduce people that may want to be a customer to either Rise or TripSpin, and you could profit. Just like if you were the first person to introduce Uber to all the people in your city and they actually paid you a profit. So how do you profit? Let's jump into that. We have a commission structure that pays you in 7 different ways. So every time you refer somebody, you get a direct commission. There's a bonus pool called I Am Qualified. I'm going to touch on that in a second. You get overrides on all the sales that happen in your referral network. You get a matching bonus on all the people that you directly refer. So if you refer somebody and they refer some other people, you get a matching bonus on the people you refer. You get something called a differential bonus, which we won't go into tonight, but the person that referred you can give you more information about that. And you get monthly TripSpin plan plus bonus pool. So every month we take a portion of the revenues from TripSpin Plus and we create a bonus pool that we pay out for some of the top producers or people that have referred the most customers through their referral network. So guys, it's as simple as if you went to a good movie, you know, right now, Beauty and the Beast, right? It's out in the theaters. How many people have gone and seen it? How many people have told somebody else, man, that was a good movie? imagine if you got paid every time you told somebody that was a good movie and they showed up at the movie theater and said, oh, Steve told me about this movie. And the movie said, oh, great. On this ticket sale, we're going to pay Steve a small commission. That's how it works, guys. Every time you refer somebody to Rise and they set up their own broker account, again, HODO doesn't touch their money, you just get paid a referral fee for every time you refer somebody. And then every time they refer somebody, we have a technology that tracks all those referrals. And everyone you refer through your referral network, you get paid 7 different ways on those referrals. So let me just give you a visual of what that looks like. So we talked about the Life Pack, right? That was $319 and $99 a month. It gave you access to Rise and TripSpin, right? Remember that, the Life Pack? So let's just look at this first Partner 5 badge. It says if you look at the very bottom in the small print, it says if you refer 3 Life Packs on what we're going to call left team and 5 Life Packs on your right team. So maybe that's you refer 1 person on a left team and a right team, and then they each refer a person, and then that person refers 1 more. You would have 3 Life Packs sales to customers on your right team, 5 Life Pack sales on your left team. You would qualify for a recognition that we call Partner 5, and you're making an additional $360 a month. How many of you think you could go refer 1 person, 2 people, 1 on a right team and 1 on a left team? And if you have questions about right team and left team, the person that referred you can give you a video that you can watch that will explain to you in more detail how the compensation structure works. But for now, just follow me. You're going to have 2 teams, a right team and a left team. You refer somebody you know on both of those teams. They go refer somebody, and on your right team, 1 of those people refer 1 more. So you've had a total of 8 referrals to customers that may want to put their assets to work, may want to get a discount on travel. They buy a Life Pack from the company. You're earning an extra $360 a month. Let's jump up to the 2-star partner, right? So what if you went and referred a few people that referred a few people that referred a few people, and just through word of mouth referrals, 60 people decided they wanted a better quality of life. They wanted to live their life in a more secure way and create new experiences. And 60 people decided to buy a Life Pack. If you were the person that started referring those first 2, 1 on your right team, 1 on your left team, and through that referral network, 60 people found out about this, you could make an extra $2,880 a month, or $28,800 a year. Who wants a $28,000 raise next year by simply introducing people to innovative products? Then finally, if we go up to a director, our director we call a leadership level. And just follow me here, 180 people, 2 who refer 2, who refer 2, who refer 2, and 1 more referral. So we're only talking about 5 levels of referrals. You get 180 people who decide through your referral network that they want to have a better way towards life, towards the lifestyle they've always wanted, and you're making an extra $8,640 a month, or $86,400 a year. As this is what I was talking about when I said I started in this industry. I had a job. I started working in my part-time, and over a little while, I got better at introducing people to the products. And I got to a point where, like I'm explaining here, $8,640 a month. How many on this webinar would that replace your full-time income? The income you're making from your job. I got to that place and I was able to get rid of my job, and network marketing, which at the time was my hobby, became my passion. And now I earn a full-time income, and I've earned a full-time income for the past 10 years just by simply introducing people to products like this, innovations in the marketplace that they can benefit from. That's what's exciting, right? I'm not asking you to sell somebody something that they don't need. I don't know anyone that cannot benefit from putting their money to work for them and creating additional assets in their life, or getting their family on on a vacation. Maybe they can't even afford one this year, and just by sharing Snap, they can get enough reward points to get their family on a vacation this year. So here's how you do it. The first 3 steps of the path, right? We talked about path A, path B. Which path are you on? The first 3 steps. So you're going to want to come in. You're going to want to use our products. It's hard to go tell people. I haven't gone and seen Beauty and the Beast yet, so it'd be hard for me to tell you whether it's a good movie, but you want to get on and use the product. So I would recommend do what I did, sign up for the Life Pack so you can get access to both of those innovative technologies. And then the cost of the business, right? The $319 and the $99 is your subscription to get access to the product. So what is the startup cost to starting a business with HODO? Now prepare yourselves, because this may be shocking. It's a little bit cheaper than a McDonald's franchise. It's a one-time $98. And for those $98, you're going to get all of this long list of things. You're going to get all the websites and marketing materials you need. You're going to get mentorship from people in this industry that know how to successfully do this. You're going to get used to the licenses of the HODO trademark products. You're going to get a business tracking center that tracks your entire referral network. You're going to get a marketing system. You're going to get a mobile app. I literally operate my HODO business from the palm of my hand on a mobile app. So I'm going to pay $98 the first year. And then if you look at the fine print down there at the bottom, it's not too fine, but I want to make sure and point it out. That $98 is for your first 12 months. And after that, for a HODO, it's not a franchise, but you're getting your own business and all of these resources. You're going to pay $9.98 a month to get access to all of these tools. There's a picture, a screenshot of the HODO Connect app. You can see there, literally, I can share videos and information with people right from my phone. Incredible videos that introduce them to these innovative technologies. In addition to that, and something that I think everyone needs to know, if you have a good accountant and you're making some money and you go talk to them about the benefits of opening a home-based business, guys, I promise you, you'll save more on your taxes. If you use the deductor and you track the cost, the tax benefits of owning your own business, being able to write off your miles and being able to write off a portion of some of your expenses and even a portion of your house, if you get educated on the tax benefits of owning a home-based business, you will save more money on your taxes. I believe, I'm not making any claim or any promise, but I believe you'll probably save more money on your taxes next year than you spend on opening your HODO business. And we provide you an app that tracks all of those benefits for you. And in real time, you can see how much money you're saving on a monthly basis just by having your own home-based business where you're able to introduce people to innovative products. So step number 2, you want to activate. I talked about this. You want to utilize the products. It's hard for you to go tell somebody else how great these products are if you hadn't had a chance to experience them yourself. You don't have to buy the products if you want. If you want to get activated to be able to make money referring these products, you can also go sell another customer the products, and that will also get you activated, or what we call qualified, to be able to earn those 7 ways that we compensate people for referring other customers. So $319, if you want the Life Pack, that's what I did. $319 one time, $99 a month. You get access to both Live, TripSpan and Rise for $319 and $99 a month. That's step 2, activate. Step 3 is qualify to earn. So personally, you need to personally maintain a subscription to a HODO product, or you need to have sold a maintained subscription to a HODO product. You need to generate 1 new sell on your left team. So that's you get started, you activate, you go get 1 other person to activate, and they're going to be called your left team. You get another person to activate, they're going to be called your right team. And congratulations, you're now qualified to earn in 7 different ways. And if you do that in your first 30 days, there's an additional bonus pool that you get access to that pays you additional money for basically for following instructions and for being motivated enough to go do this. So if you're looking at this as a business opportunity, these are definitely the 3 steps you want to follow. Getting qualified to earn, you want to do that in your first 30 days. That's simply referring 2 other people to these incredible products. I don't think that's going to be that hard. Bottom line, we've talked about this equation, time plus money equals freedom. Here's how you get that equation going. You get qualified in your first 30 days. You want to get to that rank of 3-star that I showed as fast as you can. And then you want to help all of your downline partners get to 3-star as fast as they can. And guys, that's what I spend all day doing. All day helping other people. That's what's so exciting about this business. That bullet point is the bullet point I love most, which is help other people get to 3-star as fast as they can. This business, I only benefit if the people that I refer also have success. So it's a business of helping other people have success. And if you do that, you've just solved the money component to the freedom equation. You're going to have more money, which equals more freedom. You're going to have more money, which means you can put some more money in your Rise account, create more leverage, more assets, because that is the path to financial freedom. It's not something we've created. Go on any news broadcast about money or about business, and they're going to talk about the fact that at some point you have to get leverage in your life. You have to put your assets to work for you if you truly want to experience freedom. So now is the time. Leverage the U economy and capitalize on our innovative technologies that will give you the opportunity to massively save, earn additional money, and grow your money through Rise, save money through TripSpan, earn money through our compensation structure of sharing these products with other people. It's not about selling. We don't hire salesmen. We hire passionate people that want to share innovative products with other people that they care about because they believe they'll benefit from those products. So choose the right path, guys. I'm just going to end with the quote from Warren Buffett. I believe it's true. I've lived it in my life. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. The path to financial freedom is creating leverage. And tonight you found out about innovative products. You found out about an innovative product that will help you create leverage. You found out about a business opportunity that will help you create leverage. And you found out about a technology that will help you, once you've got all that leverage and time freedom, you can experience more, have more fun, create more memories with your family. That's what we're passionate about here at HODO Global. We invite you to come join us. If you found the products interesting, guess what? You can utilize our products without having anything to do with the business opportunity. If you find the products are working for you and you want to share them with somebody else that you know, love, and care about, we're happy to track that share for you and reward you, compensate you for introducing those customers to our innovative technologies. Guys, thank you so much for taking time to join us tonight. We hope all of you have a blessed night. God bless. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next webinar.